Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Boston College Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Boston College will kick it off to get things going here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Louisville. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Louisville 7, Boston College 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Boston College Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. Maybe he played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
0.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. He's looking to scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The Cardinals are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Louisville. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they tack on the extra point. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Bringing pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
The pass rush closing in. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. And he drops back in the gun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Glenn. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Pressure is coming. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. This should be the last play of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Escapes the pocket. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Louisville 28, Boston College 0.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Boston College.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Glenn. Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Boston College. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Trying to extend the play. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Wheeler. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's escaping the pocket now. With the catch, it's Hughes. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Direct snap to the back. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
And the Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
2nd down after the incompletion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stone. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Cardinals looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. One more play before they head to the locker room. No press here. The defense backing away. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it fly to the wideout. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick this away to start the second half. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Escapes the sack. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Pass caught. Second down now. We'll hand it off. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Cardinals begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Stone. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Press coverage now from the secondary. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Louisville 35, Boston College 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Boston College 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Not much on that play, brought down short. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Bringing pressure. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's at the 50. Past the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense ready to start this drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did.
And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Boston College. This offense is still clicking.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Boston College, 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And in first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
And the Cardinals starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Cardinals are going to cash in here in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Will he score here? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the Cardinals looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Louisville. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
63, Boston College, 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Glenn. The pass rush closing in. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, App State.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rowdy.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.